The Fox and the Stork. The fox invited the stork to dinner, and being disposed to divert himself at the expense of his guest, provided nothing for the entertainment but a soup in a wide, shallow dish. This himself could lap up with a great deal of ease, but the stork, who could but just dip in the point of his bill, was not a bit the better all the while. However, in a few days after, he returned the compliment and invited the fox, but suffered nothing to be brought to table but some minced meat in a glass jar, the neck of which was so deep and so narrow that though the stork with his long bill made a shift to fill his belly, all that the fox, who was very hungry, could do was to lick the brims, as the stork slabbered them with his eating. Reynard was heartily vexed at first, but when he came to take his leave, he owned ingenuously that he had been used as he deserved, and that he had no reason to take any treatment ill, of which he himself has set the example. The application. It is mighty imprudent, as well as inhuman and uncivil, to affront anybody, and whoever takes the liberty to exercise his witty talents that way must not think much of it if he is met with reprisals. Indeed, if all those who are thus paid in their own coin would take it with the same frankness as the fox did, the matter would not be much. But we are too apt, when the jest comes to be turned home upon ourselves, to think that insufferable in another which we looked upon as pretty and facetious when the humor was our own. The rule of doing as we would be done by, so proper to be our model in every transaction of life, may more particularly be of use in this respect, because people seldom or never receive any advantage by these little ludicrous impositions, and yet if they were to ask themselves the question, would find that another's using them in the same manner would be very displeasing.